The Wayne Ayers Podcast. The Wayne Ayers Podcast. Woohoo! Time to wake your ass up for a blessed day.
Hey, Abigail, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. I like the background. What is it? The Funko Pops and...
Yeah, this is one of my collectibles rooms. So I have multiple in I built shelves and kind of have collectibles everywhere. So
Oh, nice. Oh, so you really like into the anime and everything. Okay. I know you're going to Anime Japan this
everything,
year.
yeah. I am. I'm very excited for that. I can't wait. I've never been to Japan, so it's gonna be great.
Oh, you're gonna love Japan. Japan is fire.
Have you been?
Yeah, I just got back in January, the end of January. I was there for a month.
Ooh, what
I
was your
went to
favorite thing that you did?
going to Osaka was my favorite part.
Really? I'm going to Osaka first, and then I'm going to Tokyo second. So I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. So how long are you in Osaka for?
About a week.
Cool, cause they have like these little trains that like it's like 30 minutes, and you can go to Kyoto like 30 minutes, and the other way is like 30 minutes.
What?
Nara, then Universal Studios is really nice, and then they have this like Naruto thing, like island thing, and it's like an hour train. So like I like Osaka because like you could get to other cool major cities within like
Yeah.
30 minutes, so you can spend the entire day there, and then Osaka still has like a lot of beautiful things to do too. Whereas
Oh, that's
Tokyo
so
is
cool.
like kind of just Tokyo. So
I can't wait to see Nara. I think I'm most excited for Nara. Just like the whole, I don't know, I love animals. So I want to pet the deers and feed them and
yeah,
love them. I don't
the dares and yeah, that was a good part. Yeah, no, it's cool. And then like over there too is like old school. They still have that old school Japan feel. Like oh, they still have such and such. It's a really cool
Oh, I
experience.
love that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so every time I'm like, yeah, every time somebody goes to Japan, I'm like, you gotta go to Osaka because they got
Yeah,
everything over there.
Osaka was like, I wanted to obviously go to Tokyo because it's Tokyo. But I wanted to see both. And I wanted to also go to Kyoto. I wanted to see everything, but there's not enough time to see everything. So I had to pick two.
No, yeah, yeah, you could definitely go to Kyoto, spend like a day there, and from Osaka, it's like 30-minute train, like the
That's
bullet
not bad
train.
at all.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, they have some great matcha places. I'm not even a matcha person, but they have some great matcha places.
I've only had matcha like 3 or 4 times, and I surprisingly like it. It has a little bit of a dirt flavor, but it's like a lovable dirt flavor. I don't know. I'm still in between.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not like a matcha person, but in Kyoto, I became a matcha person. I'd say, and maybe it's just here. I was like, why am I drinking so much matcha here? But no, yeah. No, you're gonna really enjoy it. Like, yeah, Japan's a beautiful country, very nice people,
Oh, I'm
no
so
problems at
excited.
all. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
And
amazing things, so.
yeah. Oh, Anime Japan. When did you realize you were gonna go to that?
2 weeks ago-ish, 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I didn't even know that it was happening at the same time that I was going there. And then I saw it and I was like, I have to go there. Who doesn't want to go there? It looks amazing. And it's like, and Japan has some of the best pop culture that exists. So obviously, if they're having a convention there, it's going to be amazing. So I'm very excited for that. Although I'm learning about their cosplay rules, and it's very different than like the cosplay rules in the US. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about it. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I get kicked out, then I'm just going to apologize profusely. So.
Yeah. No, yeah, I hope that's fun, man. Let me know how that is. 'Cause I really want to go Anime Japan, and I just never got to. Like, I go to Japan at different times for some reason. I don't know why. But it's like Anime
Apparently there's
Japan.
like you have to pay to cosplay, which I didn't
Really?
know, which I don't mind paying to cosplay. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's like one of those things that I was watching YouTube videos on it because I was like, I have no idea like any of the customs or the norms for a convention there. And it was like apparently if you just show up and cosplay, like they'll send you away. You have to like pay to cosplay and then buy some sort of ticket and then go up there. I don't know, it's a whole process. So I'm learning. We're gonna figure out.
Oh, I did not know that. Because like, if you go to like certain places in Japan, like people cosplay, like you'll see the Gojo cosplay a lot, the Toji, all like you'll see. I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't know you had to pay to cosplay. Like people just naturally cosplay there.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah, when you go to Tokyo, like Akabara, like you'll see like a bunch of people. Like I think that's like the anime area, low key. Like you'll see like a bunch of
Yeah, no,
people with
that's
the cosplay.
fair.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. That's so fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. My bad. Off topic. Yeah, we went totally on topic. Yeah, I want to know. 'Cause I found out like the other day. I said, "Oh, I found out you were a data analyst before entering the industry. Like,
Hmm.
how was that transition like, and how did you even get into data analyst?"
So I got in through nepotism. So my my older sister was working for the company, and then whenever I turned 17, she was able to just get me a job there, and I worked my way up. And it was insanely boring. So like I love flirting with people in the office. That was fun. But like the whole just like I don't know, it was so boring. Like the 9 to 5, and then like I went to work when I was sick, when I didn't feel good, when I just like I was working all the time. Like 40 hours a week, overtime, everything when it was snowstorms. Like I didn't like office jobs, and I learned I didn't like office jobs. And I learned I didn't like data analytics because I don't really like numbers that much. So I was good at it, but it just wasn't for me. But I started cosplaying at New York Comic Con for fun. Just because I love cosplay, so I would cosplay my favorite superheroes or my favorite comic book characters or whatever it was. And I just kind of built this like following at Comic Con that was only at Comic Con. And I made an Instagram when I was 18, almost 19, and it blew up. And I started just making like random amounts of money from the DMs on Instagram. And people just kept trying to convince me to start an OnlyFans. And I was like, not happening. I don't want to start an OnlyFans. Not happening. Then I turned 19 and I was started an OnlyFans. It blew up. And everything just kind of like, I don't know, snowballed from there. It just kept growing and growing. And then 2021, I started mainstream porn. So everything just kind of fell into place because just got into cosplay to be a nerd. And then it led me into a whole completely different path that I'm now passionate about. So.
So were you just like for when you started OnlyFans, were you just doing cosplaying stuff, or were you doing the whole thing?
Mostly just cosplay stuff in the beginning, cosplay stuff, and then like people would ask for like custom nerdy videos. So like topless reading a comic book, or I don't know, like the most random, like half sexualized, half nerdy stuff. And that's what I did in the beginning on OnlyFans. And I think it was around like 6 months in, I started exploring and actually doing like OnlyFans the way OnlyFans is. But I still kept my nerdy side because I'm not gonna stop cosplaying. People are gonna have to deal with me doing crazy stuff as Evie. So
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So I want to know like how does that transition from like shooting your own content to like the mainstream? And it's only like 2 years, so it's like a short amount of time.
yeah, so I had gone to Exotica, New Jersey. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but
Yeah.
so I went to Exotica, New Jersey in 2018 just to see boobs. Like legitimately as a fan to go see my favorite stars boobs. Like sounds amazing. So I went there and then I got approached by Brazzers, and we just kind of like got into a conversation, and they were asking if I wanted to shoot mainstream, and I was like, I'll think about it, but I wasn't ready for mainstream yet. So I didn't. And then I think they reached out again in 2019, if I'm not wrong. And we had kind of been back and forth in talks, but I wasn't 100% sure that I wanted to do mainstream. I wanted to like do all the research, make sure that I was old enough to really make that decision. Because once you do one scene, it's out there forever. Like it doesn't go away. You can't take it down. You can't change your mind. Once it's out there, that's it. You already like you're locked in. So I kept thinking about it and thinking about it, and I knew I was an exhibitionist because I used to walk topless in New York just for funsies. Um, and when I was 21, I was like, okay, I think I'm old enough to really make this decision, like whether I want to do it or not. And I know that I do. I'm very passionate about sex work in general. I'm passionate about like fighting that stigma that only damaged people want to be in mainstream porn. And like all of these things, like I wanted to challenge those stereotypes and show that you could be happy, healthy, and do porn. So when I was 2021, not when I was 2021, in 2021, I was just like, fuck it, let's go, let's do it. And I just completely fell in love with it. It's absolutely amazing.
No, that's good. That's good. But I know you have an exclusive contract with Brazzers now.
I do, yes. I have been
Yeah.
contracted with them for a couple of years now.
Nice. That's the only people you can work with.
Yeah, but willingly. I pretty much only worked with them even when I wasn't contracted. Brazzers is like the company. And if I was going to shoot mainstream, I was going to shoot with the best or not at all. So Brazzers it was.
Nice, nice. Okay. So how was that like contract it was like negotiations, or was it just like, hey, here's this for this, that, and then that was it?
So, I was on Brazzers House, and it was like this playful, competitive environment. And then whoever won, ended up getting a Brazzers contract pretty much. And I didn't want to win, and I came out in interviews and I was just like, I'm not trying to win. Like, I'm here to have sex with a bunch of people, to put it very crudely. Like, that's what I wanted to do. That was my goal. So I kept just like doing it to try and help my friend win, Lily Lou. And we were on there and I was like, okay, let's go into this together. I'll help you win. And we'll just like knock everything out of the park. We'll do our like spotlight things together. We'll do all of our stuff together. We'll complete all of the competitions together. I wanted her to win. So then they announced there was going to be two winners, and it just happened to be me and her. So the contract was
Nice.
very much like not something I was going for. I just wanted to shoot because I love porn and sex. But then it ended up turning into a contract, and it was just amazing. Like, I love it. There wasn't much negotiation. They just came into it and they were like, this is what we're offering. And I was like, I'm going to do it anyway. I might as well. So it just ended up working out.
Do you so like say because I feel like your guys' relationships are good now, like are really good now. Do you pitch some ideas of like stuff that you would like want to do?
Yes, I do. So there's actually what's the name of the scene? I don't know the name of the scene, but it was like a hiking scene. Like, I love exploring and hiking and stuff like that. And I always had this like fantasy in my head that like, well, what if I get hurt on a trail, and then somebody has to come save me using other parts. So I like pitched it and they helped me write it. So we wrote it together and then we ended up like bringing it to life. Also a few of my blow bangs, I also ended up helping like come up with the script and everything. So yeah, I've like, they're more than happy to listen to what I have to say and kind of build scripts around what I want to do.
Oh, that's good. Kind of like a lot of people that don't got that same like I don't want to say I don't want to say freedom, but like kind of like have that yeah
The
like kind
privilege,
of
yeah.
privilege. That's good. Oh, that's dope. That's really dope to hear. Okay, I want to know like what was your first introduction to porn? Like what was like how what was your introduction? Like how did you even find out about it?
Watching it or doing it.
Watching it.
My first introduction, I was using my brother's PSP to play games, and then I went into the media gallery and there was porn of like a babysitter scene, and I was like, "This is so cool!" And from there, I just like I wanted to find more, but I didn't know what to search for. So then I just started searching like I loved Hannah Montana, so I just searched Miley Cyrus nudes, and from there it just like kept building. But obviously, this was like when I wasn't supposed to be watching porn. Um, so then it just kind of like built from there, and I just never stopped watching it. And I don't know. I don't know the best way to like, that's what introduced me to porn. And then from there, I just like, I was like, these people are so cool. They're doing like all the stuff I want to do all the time. And I was a virgin and I knew I wanted to do it. I was like, I need to do this. So I think that's the first time I watched porn, and then it just progressed from there.
No, nice. So like who was like the first like star that you're like, man, I love this person?
Oh, that's a really hard one.
You
Probably
can name a couple if you need to.
like Gianna Michaels and Angela White. Both of them were just, I love big boobs. So both of them were just kind of like the male porn stars. Like, I think they're amazing performers, but they were not what I was going there for. I was going there for massive boobs. That's for sure what I was going there for.
No, yeah, those are two goals. So like, Gianna Michaels, I feel like she low key underrated.
She is, she's amazing. She's an amazing performer and she's still gorgeous. Like, oh my God. That's a fantasy right there that I haven't got to do yet. So
Oh, I know. 'Cause I know you did the Brazzers house thing. Would you ever want to do something outside of that, like create your own? I don't want to say create your own, but like do like another house type of thing.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. My thing is, I don't like drama and like cat fights with girls. And I feel like a lot of those house scenarios, that's kind of what they aim towards. Um, I like women too much to want to argue with them. So they would probably start arguing, and I would just be like, let me go down on you and fix things. So I don't know that that makes for a good house scenario. It wouldn't be the most exciting because there wouldn't be a lot of arguments. But I would for sure be open to it. I think it's a fun environment. I think the only thing I would change though is if it is a house environment, I want us all to actually stay in the house so I can sneak into people's bedrooms at night. But that would be the only
Well,
thing I'd change.
like a Love Island type of.
Yes.
That'd be actually kind of
Yes.
interesting. That'd be
Tell me
actually
that
kind of
wouldn't be
interesting.
cool. I was
That'd be
actually
actually.
thinking about pitching that to Brazzers, like Love Island but porn.
That'd be interesting. Like just even if it's like for like a week or two, that'd be actually interesting to see. Like they should like live
Yeah,
stream
right?
the whole time, like to see that'd probably do it. You get the right people in there, that'd be kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
And then the dramatic people can go be dramatic, and the slutty people can just be slutty, and they can do their own thing.
Yeah, have like two cameras, like a live stream, or even what if they want to edit it like a show. That they
Yeah,
would actually probably do numbers like that. And then you get to see like the personalities and everything. And like, oh
exactly.
yeah. I feel like that would be like a good thing for them because you get everything what people want to see anyway. Yeah, so that's like Temptation Island anyway. They be doing that on Temptation Island, so you get yeah. I want to know. I want to know. Oh, you just hosted Avian Awards. How was that? 'Cause I'd be scared.
Okay, I was scared. I was freaking out, and I did like two interviews before doing it, and I like told people I was freaking out. But I did master stage fright with the most fucked up method. And I always went into it and I was like, I'm just gonna pretend the nerves are not there. I'm gonna like just feel what I'm gonna feel, and that's it. I'll be fine. And I got out there on stage and I was like, I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. And I had a very high slit on my dress, and then like nude panties. So I just convinced myself in my head that nobody was actually listening to me. They were just trying to see if I was wearing panties, and that fixed it. I was just like, if nobody's listening to me and they're just wondering if I'm wearing panties, why should I be nervous? Like they're not listening to me anyway. And then I was fine.
That is an interesting way of going about it.
I guess the exhibitionist in me overpowered the shy nerd. So
No, yeah, I usually hear people say, "Oh, I just look at somebody in a crowd and hopefully they have like a good face, like nice, like they're smiling and stuff." And I just look
yeah.
at them and I never heard of that. Yeah, okay,
I've
that's
always heard
interesting.
that or like picture the crowd naked, but I've fucked most of them, so that doesn't really do anything for the nerves. So I just was like, either I want to be naked or I'm going to like convince myself in my head that people are just picturing me naked. So then it's just like if they're not really listening to me, if they're just horny.
Wait, you would have felt more comfortable doing it naked?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, okay, that's you're interesting. I'd definitely be like, I'll be nervous just to do it at all. But like, okay, no, yeah, no, I'd be like, I don't see how picture everybody naked would work. I don't.
No, right? Isn't
I,
that
I,
like the most weird answer for stage fright?
I think that would be more distracting to me. I'd be like, no, I think I'd be fumbling words. Like, no, yeah.
I only stuttered once. I was very, very proud of it, but it wasn't anything noticeable. I just pronounced something slightly weird, but it wasn't a weird enough pronunciation that anybody noticed. It was only I beat myself up over it because like you're your own worst critic, but nobody even knew. It was amazing. It was so cool. I loved it so much.
No, yeah. So like, were you like practicing in the mirror at all for it? Like, how was like?
We had rehearsals the night before. So we kind of like practiced it there, but I didn't want to over practice it either because I felt like if I overdid it, then I would be sick of the script by the time it was time to actually do it. So me and my co-host, It's Slow, we did rehearsals and then we kind of just like talked to each other about it and we're gauging like, okay, how do you want to say this with what kind of like personality and emphasis so that I can match your energy? And we just kind of went like back and forth with it and played off each other. And we didn't really rehearse that much. Once we got there, we were just kind of like, okay, fuck it, whether we're ready or not, we're here. Like we got to make it happen. We're already on stage. There's nobody else that can do it. We just have to make it happen. And after we came out the first time, because you kind of like go back and forth on and off stage when other presenters are there. And we went out, we did the first step, and then we went backstage, and we both were just like looked at each other, did that stereotypical girly scream that girls do. And we were just like, this is so fun. And we didn't want it to end. By the end of it, we were asking like the executive producer, we were just like, can you write more stuff in the script? We want to keep going. Make up fake awards. So by the end of it, I was absolutely like, I want to host everything. I wanted to just be on stage all the time, not singing or dancing because I have no hand-eye coordination, but on stage for sure.
Oh, okay. No, yeah. I know you just said make a fake award. I want to know if there's any award that you like. If you could add any more awards to the show, what awards would you want to add to it?
Mm, I never thought about that. I mean, I feel like they have an award for everything. They have like best extra, they have best female, best male, best trans. Like I can't really think of anything else that I would add. They have best comedy. There's literally, I don't think they're missing anything
Okay,
at
okay.
all.
Do you see yourself wanting to do like more like hosting and like media roles like that in the future?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to do everything. I just like, I've always wanted to break into the non-porn mainstream side of things. It's definitely like a passion project for me, and I want to branch out and try new things and maybe try real acting. I suck at it, but I'm down to practice. I'm very bad at acting, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And so I would love to like break into like mainstream hosting or like hosting of anything, really. I think it would be very exciting.
Nice. I want to know like who do you think are like the best actors in the industry are? Like just pure acting.
Pure acting. Scott Nails is amazing. Um, Angela White is a really good actress as well. Ryan Reed is phenomenal at acting. She's amazing. Cherie DeVille, like she is mind-blowingly good. I don't know, there's so many good ones. Luna Star is also great. Octavia Red is really underrated. She is fucking amazing. She's absolutely amazing. As for the males, like Van Wild is really good. Scott Nails is really good. Who else is a really good actor for males? Johnny Sins was really good. He doesn't do much of the acting anymore. He just kind of like throws down. Yeah, I don't know. I think those are kind of like my mains.
No, that's good. Kind of. I remember speaking to Jasmine Sherney, and she was like, "Oh, I think she was taking like classes, acting class." I said, "Oh, I didn't even know you guys like were taking classes to do that." I said, "Oh, I thought y'all just got the script. Y'all just did like it was more
Yeah.
so improvising, like or whatever." I said, "Oh, I didn't know." Like, I said, "Oh, I didn't." Yeah, I said,
Well, a lot
"Oh,
of people who are taking classes, it's because they decided to like really take the acting part seriously. And for me in the beginning, like porn was such a sexual passion project that I didn't try really with the acting very hard. Like I wanted to be good at it, but I didn't like take acting classes or take any dramatic steps to be better at it. And then when I got my Brazzers contract, I was like, the acting part's kind of fun. Like the sex is great. I love the sex. The sex will always be my favorite part, and that's why I got in porn. But then as like I got into it, I was like, the acting itself is part of the art form. Like it very much is. That's part of the thing to be passionate about is like making the whole art piece. So if I go into it and sound like a freaking robot the whole time and then sex starts and I have all of this charisma, then it's just weird. So that's when I started like actually working on my acting and actually trying to improve like the way that I look on camera, the way I sound on camera, like the confidence in the way that I say things and having a personality behind the script. So a lot of people do go into it just like reading words on paper and then having sex because it's you're there for the sex. But then there's people who actually like open up and they decide, I want to be really good at acting. So that kind of clicked for me, and now I'm like, I want to be the best actress. I still suck, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
no, yeah." I love hearing it from like the technical, like little things like fans and people wouldn't really like pay attention to. Like, of course they're gonna pay attention to acting, but like, oh, I really like the way she broke it down. It's like, oh, I really didn't like. I didn't really think of it that way. That's oh, it was like it kind of felt like a sport. Like you're like I gotta do this and then da 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 da, so I can get to this place here. I was like, oh, like the way I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Like, I
There's
never.
different training, and there's also like you have to have a very specific kind of like a gym routine for stamina, for endurance, for being able to hold a lot of these positions. And like stretching is very important. Like there's a whole build up and lead up into the scene that actually make a scene go well. Otherwise, somebody's going to get a cramp. You're going to fall out of position in 30 seconds and it's just going to be awkward. So yeah, there's a whole like, and there's methods behind the way that you do it. And it's insane the way that it's actually all put together. Because my first time on set was Gonzo, so it was like there was no script, there was no real basis. They did like a little interview and I had sex, and I was like, wow, porn has so much less to it than I thought it did. But I still loved it because sex. But then my second scene, I got a script, and I was like, this is so cool. And then when I was on set, like the director was like, okay, you have to like feed it this way and do it this way. And it was Marvin Love was the director. He's amazing. He's still like my favorite director. But I was scared to give lines. I was like, because I had never really done any sort of like public speaking. And I know that's not public speaking, but there's a bunch of people in the room. And so like giving lines in front of people that had been in the industry for years, and I'm there just like, I'm gonna sound like an idiot. And I was so shy and I kept blushing and hiding and leaving the room. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do a script. I am freaking out. Like, I would much rather be at home reading a book. Like, I can't do this. And the producer like pulled me to the side and he was like, listen, your fans would listen to you read a fucking book. They have listened to you read a book. So whatever you say out there is going to be more than enough. They're there to watch you, they're there to listen to you. So even if you mess up, they're still going to be into it. And he just kind of like pushed me towards like being able to read a script without feeling like I was going to have a heart attack. But my first two scenes, I still like just getting the words out of my mouth was the hardest thing I'd ever done. And I was like dead silent during sex because I'm just like, I didn't know how to dirty talk. I had zero experience with that. And if I did know what to say, I was too shy to say it. And that same director, same thing. He was like, they just want to hear you during sex. Say anything. Say that your tummy hurts. It doesn't matter. Say whatever it is, and people will be into it. So he definitely helped me come out of my shell in that way. And now I'm just like psycho whenever the script comes out. So
That's very interesting seeing the growth and just okay, that's kind of cool.
yeah, one of the original guys that tried to recruit me from Brazzers, before I was ready to do Brazzers, had a picture of me at that Exotica when I was 18. And after the AVN Awards, so keep in mind, I'm standing by this. I only cried because I was sleep deprived. I stand by that. But he pulled out the picture and was talking about how it was like full circle, like the girl that didn't want to read a script, didn't know how to talk in public, was too shy to say hi to anybody, like too shy to do absolutely anything, was hosting AVN. And he went on this like really long speech about it, and he's just talking and talking. I'm like, yeah, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. And I just start like sobbing. And keep in mind my nerd friends, because I play a phone game that's called Age of Origins. ADHD tangent, I'm very sorry. But there's a few people from the leaders chat that we do like we burn cities together and go to war together and everything. They flew in for this event and they've only ever seen Murder Abby, like the one that goes crazy in games and burns cities to the ground and is like grows strong so that she can kill not real people but game people. And like all of these things. So they're just looking over and they're like, why is she fucking crying? Because they've never seen me be feminine or girly. They've only ever seen me like with my dragon burning cities to the ground. So it's just a very humbling experience, like the whole thing. But kind of just seeing like babyface Abby that didn't even want to talk to anybody to now the one that's like psycho and contracted with Brazzers is an amazing, like just full circle thing.
Nice. No, that's really good to hear. No, yeah, I was like, wait, that's the growth right there. Cause I was like, wait, you were shy, and now you're hosting like the biggest award show. So that's kind of yeah. You're also gonna be at LA Comic Con, right?
Yes, I am.
You're having your own booth.
I am. So I've done LA Comic Con. I had done it 2 years previously with my own booth, and I just didn't have time anymore. And the only convention I was doing was the ones I was going to with Brazzers or like New York Comic Con. I've never not done New York Comic Con because it's my favorite. But I was this year, I was like, okay, I'm able to move some things around. I'm gonna do LA Comic Con. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna go there. Like I have a huge LA fan base and I love cosplaying. I need to do more cosplay stuff. I can't let go of the nerd side of me. So I decided to do it. So me and my girlfriend are both gonna be there cosplaying, and we have some very intricate, exciting cosplays. So I can't wait.
Nice. Are you gonna do Anime Expo this year?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna have time. I would love to, but also it's very crowded in there.
Yeah, but I'd be seeing everybody. I feel like a lot of people in the industry be at Anime Expo.
They do, but that's because it has an 18 up section, 18 plus section, and then also like they're very open-minded with like what cosplays you can wear and everything like that. But it's too crowded for me. Like I try to walk and I have to like waddle and like squeeze through people, and then I just feel rude when I'm trying to like push past crowds because I don't want to stand in line for 5 hours for something I'm not trying to be there for. I'm just trying to wiggle through, but I'm too big to wiggle through. So I have to kind of like nudge people and be like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry." And it takes me 5 hours to get from one end to the other. So I'm just,
You gotta get the creator pass.
well, yeah, that's true. Does that
Yeah,
actually help with the crowds
yes.
though?
I get a press badge, and that helps a lot. Even like I go like last minute to whatever. I think there was like the Dan the Dan panel last year, and I was like last minute. You just get right. They had like a whole section for creators and press and all that stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so you get
New information.
like the creator pass, because there's a lot of people there to do like the TikToks and whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
influencers. They have like a creator section. You guys get your own lounge and everything. So if you guys don't even want to like engage with anybody, you guys could be in the lounge, or it's a nice last lounge too.
What?
Yeah, I was like, damn, I said y'all don't get the press lounge that, but that's the only thing different. But yeah, you roam through whatever. But yeah,
I
it's
did
way
not know
different.
that existed. Okay, I'm gonna start trying to get that
Yeah,
then.
get like a creator. Cause like you have social media wise, you have what do you like millions of followers, so you can easily get that. I know people with like 100,000 followers that have the creator pass, so you definitely could
Yeah, I
get
have
one.
like 2 point something million, so I hope I can get one. If I
Yeah, you
don't get
could
one, I'm
get
gonna be very
yeah,
sad.
server. Yeah, you could get one just with the influencer wise. Yeah, to get like creator pass is easy to go through. If you want to go, let's say there's like a panel at like 5:45, you can literally leave at like 5:30, whatever. Get to the panel. They have like a whole section for you to watch the panel.
How did I not know this? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna research. Thank you. That's
No, I
actually
would have.
very
I
helpful.
would. Yeah, they have creator pass, a press badge, and then what is it for? If you have your own booth, they have like the
The
I for,
exhibitors.
yeah, the exhibit pass. The exhibit pass probably the best one, but but yeah, the press creator press badge. Yeah, it's really. I don't think I would go if I couldn't get those passes. I don't think I would go if I
It's too
couldn't
many
get.
people. It's too many people. And like I love one-on-one connections or like being at a booth and meeting fans, but I don't like walking through crowds. I hate it. It like gives me social anxiety and makes my heart pound out of my chest and then I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Like I have very bad social anxiety unless it's in a controlled environment. So just like walking around huge crowds, I'm just like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, and then for like if you're running late to something, they have like security escort you over. So it's like you'll go through some secret pathway that they had.
What?
Where yeah, I remember there was one because they did one last year at the like Microsoft Theater, and they had like security come. We avoided the entire crowd. Like we went this whole other way. That's cool.
I love that. Okay, I'm definitely doing this. I
But
might go
yeah,
to
it's
Anime
like a
Expo then.
yeah, it's like a cra I'll send you the pass thing that they have for it. I
Yes,
think this
please.
yeah, I'll send it too. But yeah, it's like a whole creative. It's like way easier. And your guys' lounge is much nice. I was like, man, yeah, I really be hating on like the creator lounge and the exhibitor pass lounge. It's way nicer than the press lounge. That's the only thing different. I
Really? I
thought,
didn't even know they
yeah,
had lounges. I'm
yeah,
so behind on all of this.
yeah. I go to creator lounge. I was like, why do we got shit in this press lounge? They got like the food, the hookah. I feel like I got more. They got like chargers for you. We got to bring our own
What?
chargers. Yeah, I was like, yeah, they got. I was like, what kind of bullshit is this? I was like, y'all treat
Get a
press like
creator
shit.
pass. Why are you still getting a press one?
I'm like press. I'm like, how about media company? And I was like, I can't. Like, you know, they even like,
That's
oh,
true.
Wayne's press. They always even like Wayne's press. Like that's how I am. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I need to make some more TikTok videos or something. Turn to a creator. That's probably what it is.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God, that is so cool though. Thank you for that information. That's really
yeah,
helpful.
yeah. That's way easier. I feel like a lot of people don't know about that. I say, no, that's way easier.
I had no idea.
Yeah, they have like security escort you to certain like if you want to go to a certain panel. Hey, yeah, for creators, yeah, you get security. Press don't get security.
Fair. They're like, you figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah, we got your section here. When you guys get here, just let us show your badge and we'll put you in the section. But yeah, no, yeah. Because they know like fans will get crazy and da da da. So they
They
really look out
do.
for creators. Yeah, they really look out for the creators. That, hey, you just
Oh, I
like
love
tell
that.
so yeah, you'll tell the person at the front of the thing, but hey, I want to go to this panel, such and such. Can you guys have somebody escort me there over there? And they'll do the little walkie-talkie shit and
Oh my
boom.
God, I love that. I love walkie-talkie shit. Okay, I'm doing I'm doing that. I love when security people have walkie-talkies and they take me places.
Yeah, so yeah. I'll send that over to you.
Yes, please.
Well, I don't know where I'm going after this. What was the next one? Oh, speaking of anime, like, what's your favorite anime?
Oh, so I used to watch anime a ton, and I haven't watched it in years. But my favorite anime when I was huge into anime was Blue Exorcist.
Oh,
I
it's
loved it. It was so good.
underrated. That's a good
It's
pick.
so
That's
underrated. It's
underrated.
so good. And it's one
Yeah.
people don't talk about. Why do people not talk about Blue Exorcist? It was so good. So I'd have to say that was like my number one.
Yeah, I love those anime videos when people are like, oh, what would you rate this anime video? Like, what's like an 8 out of 10 anime video? And they always put Blue Exorcist at like 8 or 9. I was like, yeah, I respect that.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. And I think that like I don't know, the whole aspect of the story, the way they carried it, like the drama, but it was like, I don't know, it was so enthralling the whole time. Like there was never a point where I was bored. So yeah, I love Blue Exorcist.
Nice. So I want to know, like, is there any anime characters that you haven't cosplayed yet that you really want to, even if you haven't watched the show?
So back before I lost weight, when I was like, when I didn't love how I looked, I did a Nami, and I really, really, really want to do it again, but like way better. So that may end up being one of the LA Comic Con ones. Just it might be, maybe. But that's one I've wanted to redo forever. And there's also no, because I didn't like, I was chunky. So I didn't take any pictures in it because I was chunky. I was like, I am not letting anybody see this outside of convention center. So I want to do it now where I can just be like, yeah, look at me. Cool.
Oh yeah, I mean Nabi, that's obviously perfect for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I want to know. So, if you could collaborate with anybody in the industry right now that you haven't with, who would it be and why?
Gianna Michaels. I think she's like semi-retired, but I've always wanted to work with her, and I really, 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 really still want to work with her. So if she ever comes back, please think of me. So her for sure. Who else? Little Puck. I've always wanted to work with Little Puck. She's an amazing cosplayer, and I think that she takes the cosplay very seriously, which is something I don't find a lot. So I want to work with her so bad. I think those would be my main two.
Okay, okay. So, what's like? Let's say you get Gianna Michael to come back. She comes back just for you. What's like your dream scene with her?
I don't know. I never thought that far ahead. I always know I wanted to do it. I didn't really plan for it. I assumed it would never happen. So I was just like, okay, I'll keep my fantasies to myself. I don't I want to fuck her. I don't know.
She just pull up. She just wants her to pull up. It'd be like that. Oh, I want to know, has there ever been a time on set where like somebody had you fucked up? Like, man, I can't believe you even come with me to this bullshit. Has there ever been a time where like, man, y'all got me fucked up. I'm not doing this shit, or the way your tone is. Like, has there ever been a time when somebody got you fucked up?
Um, I have been very honestly treated like a princess on set, so there hasn't really been any bad experiences, really. Um, so the first scene that I felt like wildly uncomfortable and like I really wanted to do it, but the whole time I was just like, I feel weird, I feel weird, I feel weird. It was one of the hardest days on set. It took forever, but it was called Pits, Tits, and Toes. It was a hot and mean scene, and I had never done anything in that environment or realm or anything like that. So it was very new to me. So they had to like put lint in between my toes for a scene and like make it look like I was sweaty for one and then have somebody like smell my armpit. It was with Cody Vore. She was amazing. But the whole time I'm just like, this is very weird. This is super strange. And then they wanted me to like be mean to her. So I have never been cast in another hot and mean scene ever. I was apparently very bad at being mean. And she was the whole time like, I'm into it. It's okay. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And it was so weird the whole time. And like by the end of it, I loved how the scene looked. I fucking loved it. They had like, they strapped a dildo to her back and I had to like ride her as a horse. And it was just like this whole big thing. And I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing here. And I was still new, so I really didn't know what I was doing there. They like had a scene where they made fake sweat go in between my butt cheeks and had the other girl like lick it off. And it was water, so it wasn't like real sweat, but it was just like a very fetishized scene. So I was like in the moment, I was just like, I can't do this. Like I feel so weird right now. And then when the scene came out, I was like, oh, it looks really badass because things feel so much weirder behind the camera than it does when it's released. But yeah, the linty toes really, really did me in. I was like, I don't have linty toes. People are gonna think I have linty toes.
No, that's
So I
a
do
very
not have linty toes.
no, yeah, that's a very interesting scene. I didn't, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Are there any
Yeah.
other are there any other creator projects you want to do outside the industry?
Um, Another thing I haven't thought that far ahead about. I don't know. I want to
Oh,
do everything. I think that there's no like there is nothing that I could sit here and think that I wouldn't do. I want to try it all. There's nothing I wouldn't try once, that I wouldn't try twice. Like I think the first time you try something, you might hate it just because you have a prior expectation to what it's going to be. The second time you try it, you give it a little more freedom, but you base it off of the first time. So I think by the third time you try something, you can actually say whether you hate it or not. So I'll try anything 3 times except anal.
Okay. Okay. So like say like okay, let's say the industry like film Hollywood comes to you, but hey, we want you to act in any show and you get to pick
Yes.
any show. What show would you want to act in?
Ooh, that's such a good question. I love like the ooh, I don't know. I love medieval stuff. So anything related to Game of Thrones, I would love to do. I love that. I love what else? I would want to be in The Boys so bad. I think that would be amazing. Um,
That
Anything
would be
wild
dope.
and crazy. Anything with just like unexpected twists and turns. Like everything. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I was just speaking to like a cast member for One Piece live action, and he was describing like the set life and how they were doing life after the set, and I was like, I want to go to South Africa too. I want to.
Right? It sounds I want to be involved in all the mainstream stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
was
a
like,
little harder to break out whenever you do porn because people don't want like porn stars and mainstream stuff. But the stigma is dying off a little bit, so who knows?
yeah, I feel like
Maybe it'll work.
I feel like in the last 5 years, there's been more like porn people doing.
More crossover.
Yeah, like who you call
Hmm.
it? It's in Euphoria. Chloe, am I not making I don't know.
Maybe I don't know names very well. If you
Yeah,
show me her
yeah.
face or her tits, I'll probably know.
Yeah, but I think she's in Euphoria. Like she's like a good cat, like one of
The
the
blonde with the
regulars.
nice boobs?
No, that's Sydney. No,
Oh.
she
No,
was
not
with
Sydney. There's another one. The one that was with the druggies. What's her
yeah,
name?
yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, blonde big boobs.
I think that's Chloe, right?
Maybe. I don't know the
Oh,
names.
oh my
I
God,
know
yeah.
boobs.
Yeah, I feel bad if she sees this. I feel bad. If
I
I'm
feel so
sorry.
bad too. I'm very sorry. We
I'm
remember
sorry.
how hot you are. That's what matters.
But yeah. But yeah, I feel like that stigma that I feel like really in the next decade, people aren't gonna really care. I don't see why people care now anyway.
I
If you're
don't
just
know. It's
act,
not like we're going on there to sleep with people. We're going on there to
if you're
be the
if you're
same as an actor.
if you're acting, you're acting. And people are like they don't watch porn. Like, okay, people watch it. Like why like everybody watches it. Who cares?
Every single person who has told me they don't watch porn watches porn.
Yeah, so it's like why does that even matter? Like
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at
you did
all.
it. I would be more concerned like, okay, they can't act in this show to get them on my show.
If they are shit at acting, don't put them in the show.
Yeah,
But
I'd be like,
if they're really good at acting and they also do porn, who cares? You have them more likely to be willing to show their tits on camera.
that's true. Oh, before I let you go, I want to know like what are like some of your goals still in porn? Like, is there anything that you really want to do still? Is there like awards you want to win? Like, what's that?
Awards don't really mean a lot to me personally. I love whenever my coworkers get them because that like level of recognition I think is amazing. But for me, I don't do it for the awards. I do it just for like the passion of what it is. So awards, I don't really have a goal for awards. But in terms of like scenes, I have always wanted to do like a big feature, like the digital playground features where they have like the big long acting days and you have to like go to specific gym sessions and learn how to fight for things like that are just like these huge productions. I've always wanted to do one of those, so that's definitely on my list. As for anything else, I want to do it all except anal. I want to do everything. So I want to just explore. There is no part of porn that I don't want to try. Like I haven't done my first gangbang yet, so that's another goal of mine I want to do. But I want to do like the biggest gangbang. If I'm gonna do a gangbang, it's gonna be a memorable gangbang. So yeah, lots of big things. But I want to either like do it the biggest I can or not do it at all.
Oh, nice. Is there like how many people you want in there?
I don't know. Well, I did 10 for my first blow bang, so I have to do more for my gangbang.
Okay. Is there like a certain location or anywhere in the world that you would want to shoot at?
No, anywhere.
No. Okay, all
I
right.
don't really care where I'm shooting as long as I'm shooting.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you so much, Abigail, for coming on. It was fun talking to you. Please let me know how Anime Japan is, because I'm gonna have to go next year if it's good.
I will give you whatever information you want to know.
That's-
This has been really fun. You're really cool, by the way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're really fun to talk to.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.